Women are nearly twice as likely as men to get Alzheimer's, but research ignores why. This study finally looked at one thing that makes women's brains different. Welcome back to Lifestyle Neurology. Last time we talked about teenage weight and multiple sclerosis risk. My name is Dr. Igal Meerman. I'm a board certified neurologist. This is what your doctor didn't tell you. And today we are talking about something a lot of women don't think about, how your reproductive history may affect your brain decades later. And no, this is not about having kids or not. It's something called estrogen exposure, and we're going to break it down. All right. So researchers took about 128 healthy women, ages 40 to 65, gave them a brain scan, an MRI, and they also asked about things like when did your period start? When did you start going through menopause? How many pregnancies did you have? Did you ever take birth control pills or hormone therapy? And then they looked for a link between those life events and size of certain brain regions, especially those areas that can shrink with Alzheimer's dementia disease. Okay, and here are the main takeaways. More lifetime estrogen exposure was linked to larger brain volumes in areas that matter for memory and thinking. All right, and what is more estrogen exposure mean in real life? Essentially, starting your period earlier, going through menopause later, having more children or more pregnancies, ever using birth control pills or hormone therapy. Each one of those things was tied to having more brain matter, the brain's thinking tissue. And they compared women at different stages, women who are already postmenopausal and had less gray matter at the key brain areas, and compared it to women who are still premenopausal. And here's something fascinating, that all groups of women, peri, and postmenopausal, had less gray matter in Alzheimer's vulnerable areas than men of similar age. All right, now that doesn't mean that women are doomed. It just means that estrogen seems to play a protective role, and when it drops with menopause, the brain may become more vulnerable. But wait, does this affect our actual memory? It's a very good question. In this study, the brain changes did not directly link to worsening memory scores, but the authors do point out that the larger gray matter is generally a good thing, and losing it is an early sign of Alzheimer's risk. So think of this as a long-term clue, not a diagnosis. All right. There's some limitations with the study. This was a very small study, only 128 people, and they were mainly whites that were well off, highly educated, so it doesn't really apply to everybody. Also, this is just a snapshot in time. We don't know whether the brain differences actually lead to Alzheimer's later. It just, that takes decades of follow-up. Alrighty. And hormone therapy or birth control pills have other risks like blood clots, breast cancer. So don't just start taking them just for your brain. All right. Now, what can we actually do? All right. This isn't about changing your past. You can't go back and start your periods earlier. But here are three practical takeaways. Alrighty. The first one is, if you're perimenopausal or postmenopausal, talk to your doctor about whether or not short-term hormone replacement therapy might be right for you. For some women, the benefits outweigh the risks. All right. Now, the second thing is the things that are in your control. So exercise, diet, sleep, stress still matters a lot about brain health. So don't let this whole estrogen discussion distract you from the basics. And the last one is that if you have daughters or nieces, understanding their menstrual health isn't just about fertility, but it's also about long-term brain health. All right. And that's a conversation that is worth having. All right. That's the end of our episode number 2. Make sure that you subscribe or follow so you don't miss our next episode. All right. And if you're a woman over 40, I'd love to hear in the comments, did anybody ever explain how menopause affects your brain? Probably not. So let's just make sure that we change that. Share this with someone you think will benefit from this, and see you in the next one.